Welcome back to the channel, and today is job day. I've got some jobs that I've been meaning to do for so long, and now the rain has stopped. I'm going to do it. So the first things first, we're going to take old Doug to see his favourite place in Cambridgeshire. The old diesel pumps. So, and also bad news, I've had a letter from DVLA. I'll tell you about that in a bit. First job of the day, the windscreen. When I got it, it was all rotten around here, and I've sort of sanded it down. I've tried filling in places, but as you can see, it's sort of getting to a point where you know, it basically needs the windscreen pulling out, all of this cutting away, and then redoing. There's a leak that comes down onto the centre console here, and I know if I don't sort it, it'll end up rotting the whole thing inside. So I'm going to re-silicone the top, down the sides. I know what you're thinking. Does health and safety not apply? Well, I haven't got a high vis. Oh yeah. I haven't got my high vis with me, so I'll just have to be extra careful. I have fitted a 100-watt solar panel, which goes down here through the track there. And in the bottom of the cab, there's a hole where the night heater used to be. It goes in there, and it comes out into the passenger footwell. When I got it, the roof was completely rusted over, so I sanded off most of the rust and literally slapped over. This is black Rust-Oleum, which is rust inhibitor paint. And the only reason why I did it and did a quick job of it was to give it a bit of protection from the weather. So another job for the summer is obviously painting the roof again. You'll probably also see some air horns, which I'm going to wire them up because I'm going to see if they work. Coming off of the solar panel, I've got an XT60 lead, and the reason I bought this was because it's super connectable, and what I've got here is another lead that comes off, so I can literally just plug it in. So when I'm sat with the lorry, I can literally just put me connectors on, charge the battery. When I'm done, I can pull it off. The other good thing about these leads is they go straight into the back of my EcoFlow. Right, so that's the battery wired in. I've put it up there for now. What I'm going to do, I've got some bungee straps. I'm going to bungee strap it to the seat so it doesn't go anywhere. Let me go and see if I've got a switch in my toolbox to wire up these air horns. Right, I've managed to find a switch in my toolbox, so I've wired it up, professionally taped it, of course, and I've made the wire long enough so I can reach it through to the cab. So 3, 2, 1. Oh. So I've just flicked the switch. I'm messing around with the cabling on the air horns, and the cable is sparking, but I can't hear the switch, the solenoid clicking to. Right, it's going to look at the air. I can only think that there's not enough power in that battery to get it going, so got a spare. Let me wire it up to this. If it doesn't work off of this, then I would say that the horns have had that much muck go into them that they've had enough. So, but that does mean that I've got an excuse to go out and buy a new set of air horns. Let's see. Okay, so we're now wired up to new battery, which is going to be a nightmare to fit in there, but That's wired, that's wired. Here goes. Fucking awesome. Figured I'm gonna get all this tidied up and then we'll get on to the next job. God, I'm good. Cable ties, bungee straps. We've hit a slight snag. The door won't shut with that there, so we have to rethink this. Whilst we're down here, this is another one of my projects, but I'll take you through that another time. I think you can probably work out what it is. I just want to jump in here and say thank you to all the people that have subscribed to this channel. Thank you to all the people that have commented, liked the video, shared the video, watched the video. The thing that gives me most enjoyment is when somebody watches the video and says, "Cool, I used to drive one of them," or "I used to drive something similar," or "I remember them." Going through the comments and reading all the different stories that, you know, people have put up there, it's brilliant. That's what it's all about for me. So thank you ever so much. Whoa, we're in. I have just wired in a little fast charging USB socket to the battery that I've just installed. I've had a really productive day today. So I've siliconed the windscreen. I've got electricity back in the lorry. Air horn wired up and it works. I need to go to Dunelm and then I'm going to get my MacBook out for a bit, diddle about on that, and yeah, might have a night out tonight, I don't know. Been to Dunelm. What are you looking at? Yeah, I'm making my bed. Look at it, I've never seen a lorry before. And now if we swap it around there. There we go. The DVLA tax reminder come through. It's £353 for the year, which I don't think's too bad. My van's, I think, about 280 quid for the year to tax. So because it's a commercial vehicle, you can't pay for it monthly. You do either have to pay a full 6 months or a full 12 months up front. The bedding is super comfortable, so I'm well happy with that. Somebody suggested on I think it was the last video, someone messaged me and said, or commented and said, oh, get yourself a block of foam to go in the back window to cover that off and give you a bit more insulation. So that's a next week jobby. Alright, so that is me slowly wading through the mud into the yard. Have a look out the window. Go on, have a look out the window. Nice, nice. Well, that's it. That is that's dog sorted for another week. Nothing too glamorous, but you know, it's these little things that keep an old lorry doing what they were built to do. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.